Today I have 20 Rust tips and tricks that I bet you didn't know. From the insane bugs and new metas, to unique ways to find and despawn your loot, and how to run electricity through the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you won't know all of this. In fact, I'm so confident, I want to challenge you. Click that like button here, and if I can't blow your mind at least twice, then you can take your like back. And also, you can subscribe to the channel, it's completely free. With that said, let's get into it. Tugboat has a huge bug. You can easily despawn all of your loot by this mistake. If you place a large box on the rock and put some items inside it, and then pick up the rock, then the box will disappear along with all the loot that was inside. Not too long ago, you could demolish a wall while holding a weapon, which was a huge advantage. And unfortunately, this tip was fixed very quickly, but the community has found a new way to do it again. All you need is move the weapon instead of the hammer in the quick slot and then demolish the wall, because the menu won't disappear. As you can see, it works the same way as before. By the way, you can place walls not only in front of you, but also through the ceiling. And the same goes for doorways and frames and the rest of the building blocks. This can help you during a raid, or if someone is trying to get on your roof. There is a little secret about the camper model. As you can see, there are only 2 beds inside, but that's not true. If I number all the beds inside, it turns out there are 4, but not 2. Why the devs decided to do this, no one knows. Maybe you have an answer to this question. Like I said, all 4 beds are in one module. If you found someone else's locked car and you want to know what's inside, you can easily break it by placing a foundation with a doorway and a double wooden door in front of it. Then push the car into that doorway and close the doors. After that, the car will start to fly apart until it's completely gone. If it didn't work the first time, that's okay, just repeat the same again. Here's what it should look like. As you can see, the car is now gone. However, you can loot everything that was inside. In a previous video, I showed a secret spot inside the gas station. You can jump on top of this shelf and catch the enemies from unexpected position. But that's not the only place in the gas station where you can hide. You need to climb on the roof, then run to the vent in the center and jump on the wall in the middle. From here you'll be able to jump into that little corner, where you'll be practically invisible, while still having a great view of the entrance to the recycler. There's also a small gap where you can see if someone is coming towards you. I'm sure that almost everyone has faced this problem. Once you have placed the roof, you cannot place the foundation next to it, no sides or front. To fix this, you need to upgrade the roof into metal. Next, place the foundation in front of it and add one more roof on the side, as I show. This makes it easy to build the foundations, because you can repeat the same from the other side. As you can see, you can't build here either, but if you put the roof right here, you can keep building. Triangle roof is one of the most broken building blocks in Rust. You can cover a tier 3 workbench with roofs and still have access to it. Or instead of a workbench, you can use a vending machine, it works the same way. Or you can even hide a TC behind the roof. In that case, TC will be completely invisible, but you will be able to use it. And if you place it right, it will be impossible to break. And finally, you can use a locker to make it unlootable. Because even if someone breaks it, the loot will drop inside the roof. And here's another bug that's been around for a few years. You can use Christmas lights to write or draw everything on the wall. However, after you remove the wall, the lights will remain in the air. And you can even light them up. By the way, you can buy deluxe Christmas lights for $6 in the Steam marketplace. Same side can be broken in just 25 arrows if you use a compound bow. All you need to do is shoot exactly at that corner, so the fire spreads to the same side. The more you shoot, the more fire spreads and the more damage you cause. And you don't have to stop and wait for the fire to disappear, you have to keep shooting. In my case, it took 19 arrows, but if you practice, maybe 15 arrows will be enough. Now I will show you how to transmit electricity through a wall. First, put a battery and a sleeping bag in a closed square. Then place the industrial light so that it's halfway into the wall. And do the same with the second light. Next, connect the solar panel to the second light. After that, it should start to glow. Get inside the square and connect the light to the battery through the pass-through. And run a wire from the battery to the first light. That's it, and this method produces maximum electricity with no power loss. Now you can use this light to power the turret or anything else that needs electricity. And it's time to show you another trick that will help you to save a lot of time. When you want to reconnect the wire, instead of holding the right mouse button and disconnecting it completely, you can make a single right click and reattach the wire as you want. This will save tons of time, as you won't have to completely rewire everything from scratch. This set will give you the best protection on the first day after wipe. After all, you will get 100% protection from headshots, 75% protection from body shots, and 60% protection from leg shots. So you need to research all those clauses in advance before the wipe, so you can craft them right away. That way, nakeds with spears on the beach won't be able to get you. Muzzle boost is such an underrated attachment in Rust. If you combine it with a laser sight and a handmade sight or holo sight, you get an extremely accurate and faster fire rate weapon. And here you can compare how the AK shoots with and without muzzle boost. Silencer can hide explosive ammo if the distance is more than 2 squares. If the distance is less than 2 squares, the shots are equally loud. Metal detector is the new OP item in Rust, because you can use it inside of a safe zone. It's cheap and easy way to find some starter loot with a little bit of time. And if you're lucky enough, you can even find a gun by doing this, while being completely safe inside the safe zone. So be sure to try this strategy in the next wipe and write your thoughts on it in the comments below. I think everyone knows that if you attach a grenade to a wall and rotate it, the grenade will explode on the other side. But in some cases, you don't even need to rotate the wall. It will work if someone's standing very close to the wall. However, if you attach a grenade to a double door and then open it, the grenade will be on the outside and do the maximum amount of damage to anyone nearby. In Rust, the player model is divided into 3 parts: lower body with feet and legs, middle part of the body with chest, arms and hands, and head. Lower body hits are the only ones that take less damage, with a 25% of reduction. Headshots deal double damage for most guns, but only 1.5x for arrows, and 1.25x for handmaids and buckshots. And body shots are just body shots, nothing applies to them. Hope you learned something new today. But if that wasn't enough, then you should check something new about building, because bunkers are the main part of building in Rust. After countless fixes, most of them have disappeared from the game, while others have found new life.